admiral under the boat. Kash Patel puts on his big boy clothes. And at the White House, Melania decks the halls that haven't been bulldozed. So let's get into it with another installment of The Worst Wing.
What a bunch of losers.
It's been a chaotic year for the White House, from the ballroom construction to a new decor style that design experts are calling leprechaun bukkake. The point is that People's House is in rough shape, and I don't know if anything at all could save it now. Wait, do you hear that? Is that what I think it is?
Who gives a about Christmas stuff and decoration, but I need to do it, right?
Yes, it's a Christmas miracle!
The First Lady unveiled the 2025 White House Christmas decorations today. This year's theme, home is where the heart is.
She's touching everything like that. Would someone who hates Christmas do these? Or these? Yes, the theme is home is where the heart is, or as Melania calls it, New York. Can I go home now? I mean, good God, she didn't even take her coat off. Keep car running outside. That won't be long. And while Melania was decking the halls, Donald was dreaming of sugar plums dancing in his head. Unfortunately, it was in the middle of a cabinet meeting where he somehow kept falling asleep while people worked really hard to kiss his ass.
As we speak to you now, Steve Woodcock is in Moscow trying to find a way to end this war, to save lives of 9,000 people, Mr. President, as you well know, are dying every week.
Normally, dudes fall asleep after someone blows them. If you're falling asleep mid-blowjob, you should see a doctor. But let's move on to Kash Patel, FBI director and man who just found out that Kash Patel is the FBI director. And now a new report is giving people yet another reason to question Kash's priorities as director.
The day after Charlie Kirk's assassination, sources in this report say that Kash Patel flew in to Provo Airport on the FBI jet and then refused to get off until someone provided him with a medium-sized FBI raid jacket. One was found belonging to a female agent and taken to the plane.
Okay, obviously, as an enlightened progressive person, I believe that gender expression is a spectrum, and we shouldn't judge people for what they wear. At the same time, gay! But honestly, you can't even tell that it's a women's jacket. Although looking back on it, you can tell that he was up there thinking, F***, I hope no one can tell I'm wearing a women's jacket. But come on, throwing a tantrum and refusing to get out of the plane until he had exactly what he wanted to wear? I know he borrowed a woman's jacket, but did he borrow her period too? And getting his jacket wasn't even enough. Kash still needed to accessorize.
But then Patel, according to these sources, was displeased by the fact that it didn't have Velcro patches on the upper arms, and so then these agents had to go scurrying around trying to find Velcro patches. Finally, some SWAT raid guys produced them off their own jackets.
Oh my God. It's like trying to get your 8-year-old out the door for school. No, Mom, I'm not leaving until I find my special jacket, the one with the cool patches. But let's move on to the big news about Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense and guy who will buy you a beer even if you're underage. And also, you didn't even ask him for beer. And also, he's just drinking the beer all by himself. I'm kidding. Pete assures us he's sober, although he might need a drink now.
Now to the intensifying controversy surrounding Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth over an alleged order to kill everyone on a suspected drug boat and a second strike that targeted survivors. Lawmakers from both parties and legal experts say this could be a war crime.
Oh, my God. I can't believe Pete Hegseth might be going down for war crimes. I thought for sure it'd be a hit and run while running away from another hit and run. But don't worry, Pete's already prepared for jail. He got the gang tattoos years ago. Way to plan ahead, Mr. Secretary. And one thing we know, if somebody did something wrong, he's gonna man up and take responsibility as the Secretary of War.
Pete Hegseth put the blame for the second strike squarely on his commander, Admiral Mitch Bradley, saying on X, "I stand by him and the combat decisions he has made on the September 2nd mission and all others since."
What a little bitch. Blaming someone by pretending to praise them, I stand by him and all the decisions he made on his own while I was out of the room. If you want to get to him, you know what? You'll have to get through me, and I will let you do that, as you would. I also love how Pete's also pre-blaming Bradley for all the others since. And I also congratulate the Admiral for cheating on my wife at the holiday party next week. So yeah, things are starting to look a little dicey for the Secretary of Defensiveness, but Pete is fighting back the way a true warrior does, with memes.
The Defense Secretary of the United States today posting this meme of it, Franklin the Turtle, a children's character, standing on the edge of a helicopter firing a missile at a boat.
Okay, well, this whole image is deeply disturbing, especially the part where the turtle is wearing a helmet. Why does he need a helmet? His whole body is a helmet. And obviously, Hegseth should not be using Franklin this way. There's already several turtles who famously kill people for a living. Use them. So obviously, this story is developing rapidly, but it really does show you why it's so important to vet your cabinet members. If only there were signs that Hegseth would be so cavalier about war crimes.
Back in 2019, Hegseth reportedly spent months personally lobbying Trump to pardon multiple U.S. service members who had been accused of war crimes.
If he committed premeditated murder, then Duncan did as well, then I did as well. What do you think you do in war?
Put me in jail then. Yeah.
Put us all in jail.
For more on the Pete Hegseth fallout, we go live to the Pentagon with Jordan Klepper. Jordan, what's going on with your jacket? Are you wearing a women's jacket?
What? Of course not. Oh, you think I forgot my jacket on the way over here, ran into the Goodwill on 68th Street, locked myself in the bathroom, and waited in tears until the staff found a blazer in the bin that fit me?
Yes, I think that.
Well, you sound insane, Desi. As insane as Admiral Bradley, who is totally behind these strikes, according to an anonymous Pete Hegseth who just told me. When this all went down, Hegseth wasn't even in the room. He was taking a dump.
Okay, so this is all Bradley's fault?
What? Of course not. Admiral Bradley told me it was Vice Admiral Johnson who ordered the whole thing. Bradley wasn't even there. He was whacking it in the stall next to Pete.
Okay, so now they're throwing Johnson under the bus.
What? No, it wasn't Johnson's fault. Johnson was hypnotized by Captain Cartwright, who was doing a favor for Commander Jenkins, who turned out to be two kids in an oversized coat who were given the order by Private Bailey, who was being catfished by the IT guy. But they're now very much in love, so this is a happy ending.
Oh my God, Jordan, at this rate, the military is going to run out of soldiers to blame.
Well, they already have, Desi. That's why they're recruiting a whole new division, the 101st Scapegoat Brigade. These loyal troops will parachute into any situation Hegseth needs to get out of. A war crime, a signal chat, an unpaid bar tab, whatever it is, they'll take the fall. Hoorah!
I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm just so distracted by your tiny jacket. That is clearly a woman's coat.
Stop it, Desi. Don't be intimidated that I'm getting so strong I no longer fit in my jacket. Look how swole my shoulders are.
Those are shoulder pads.
Those are war pads, Desi. Thank you very much. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's a scapegoat orientation for the new recruits happening just behind me. So.
Oh, wait, Jordan. What's on the back of your jacket?
Nothing.
Turn back around.
I don't want to.
Jordan, turn around.
You turn around.
You turn around.
You turn around.
Damn it, Jordan, turn around.
Fine, okay?
Your jacket says Bride Squad. It's clearly a woman's jacket.
How dare you? The Bride Squad is an elite unit in the military. They led the hunt for bin Laden in Nashville last spring. I'm looking forward to joining them once I, too, am in the Army.
You're signing up? You idiot. They're going to make you take the fall for this.
No, because I've got the perfect guy to blame. He's a turtle. He's perfect.
Oh, my God. Jordan Klepper, everyone.